Welcome. I'm Robin Rothenberg, a certified yoga therapist specializing in yoga for multiple sclerosis. This is part of the MS Center at Evergreen Hospital's Therapeutic Yoga for MS series. In this session, we'll be working with our neck and shoulders. To prepare for the session, please follow the breathing instructions from session number 1. So set yourself up on a chair right at the edge, spine nice and lifted, and plant your feet well, hip width apart, hips, knees, and ankles in line with one another. And remember to give a little inner squeeze in the inner thighs to be sure that you're engaging those deep core muscles, pelvic floor, lower abdominals, supporting and stabilizing your lower body at its base. From there, begin to focus on the breath. Breathing in and expanding through the chest. As you exhale, draw the belly in. Hold that nice firm contraction through the abdomen and begin to freely undulate or roll your shoulders. Now the rules of undulation are this. You need to keep mixing it up and exploring movement from the shoulder girdle more than through the hands and the arms, so that you start to free up and move into and claim parts of your upper body, neck and shoulders that have been a little rusty and forgotten over time. Using the breath to get inside into those places that are a little hard to reach, moving out of linear space, so organic, circular, curly Q, figure 80 kind of movements all around. At the same time, maintain some awareness of your core muscles. So the idea is you're stable and strong below the ribs and free and open and mobile above the rib cage. Good. Take another few rounds of free-flowing movement and then begin to gradually, not all of a sudden, but gradually unwind and bring yourself back to stillness with the hands resting on your thighs, and let your breath settle and just notice how there's a little residual sense of warmth and circulation, aliveness in the upper back and through the neck. Good. So with our next movement, we'll be working with the arms spread wide. Just watch for a moment. You're going to inhale and reach the arms out and up. As you exhale, the arms fold like wings to the lower back as you release the spine, head, neck, and shoulders forward. You'll inhale, press firm through the legs. Use your core muscles to support you as you lift and raise the arms up. Exhaling, drawing the belly in, sweep the hands, let them rest in a relaxed manner to the lower back. Let's try that together. Inhaling, reaching the arms out and up, nice full lift through the ribs, through the chest. Exhaling, fold the hands to the lower back and let the head, neck, and shoulders completely release. Inhale, sweep the arms wide, lift and open. Keep the inner shoulders relaxed. Exhale, sweep out. Let the head relax as you fold down. Again, inhale, raise the arms wide, open it up. And exhale, sweep the hands out, drop the chin, relax the neck, fold down. One more time, inhale, reach out, lift up, give a little extra lift, and now hands just rest to your thighs. As you exhale, maintain the length in the spine, and take a moment there to just pause and breathe. For the next movement, we're going to go into the side of the body. You're going to turn your left leg out on the chair so that there's a little bit of opening in the hip. You're going to bring your left hand to the inside of the left leg, left thigh, where it feels comfortable, and give a little bit of press back into the thigh and lift the chest a little bit more. With your inhalation breath, you're going to turn your right arm out, palm facing forward, open the chest, breathe in as you stretch up and over, extending into the rib cage and the waist, hand fingertips reaching up. As you exhale, sweep the arm out and turn your head opposite towards your left hand on your knee. Inhale, head comes centered as you reach up and overhead, elongating into the side. Exhale, sweep the arm down and turn the head opposite. You can go a little deeper into the side bend as you're comfortable. Open it up, keep the chest lifted. Avoid folding forward and slumping into your spine. Lift and open instead. Exhale, sweep the arm, turn the head, and one more time. Breathing in and stretching fully into the waist, into the rib cage, lift and lengthen, and then release the head, turning down as you release the arm down by your side. With your inhalation breath, come and sit square back up. On your chair, bring your legs back together again and take a moment to just pause there and feel. Notice the difference in the feeling of elongation on the two sides of the spine. So from here, once again, I just remind you to plant your feet well, engage your inner thighs, sit very tall on your sit bones. And with your in-breath, reach your arms out and bring them up, interlace the fingers overhead. As you exhale, rest your hands onto the crown of the head and relax the tops of your shoulders. Might not have noticed even that your shoulders were up by your ears. So drop them down, create that little space around the upper shoulders and the neck. With your inhalation breath, turn the palms to face up, press up, lift the chest a little bit more, and then exhale and turn the palms to face back onto the crown. Drop the tops of the shoulders. Notice how quickly they climb back up towards the ears. Inhale, press the palms up, and again, exhale, and release the hands down. One more time. Inhale, stretch up. Good. Stay here and exhale and zip the belly in. Squeeze the inner thighs towards one another. Draw the belly in. Inhale and lift a little bit more. Reach up through the fingertips, unlocking the interlace of the fingers. This time as you exhale, bend the elbows. Pull the shoulder blades down. Press the chest forward. Really pull the arms back. Press the chest forward. And then inhale and reach up. So imagine you're at the gym and you're doing one of those lat bar pulls, right? With the bar pulling down, engaging the muscles on the underside of the shoulder blades, draw down. Be sure you're zipping in too so you're not hanging into your lower back. Inhale, reach up. One more time. Exhale, pull down, draw the shoulder blades together, draw the belly in, and then inhale, extend the arms up. And this time, big wide sweep of the arms on the exhale, all the way out and down, and rest the hands on the thighs. Take a moment. Pause there and breathe. A little undulation, letting any tension that may accrue through the work, the active work, letting that go. So you're reminding your upper body that you want it to be resilient. That means it's flexible and strong. So nice and loose, but also an underlying strength that supports and holds the whole shoulder girdle together. Good. So from here, we're going to move into a seated twist. So you're going to take your left hand behind you, and you can hold, if you have shorter arms like me, you can just hold the side of the chair. If not, you can reach your hand through the back of the chair and let it rest so that you can hold your spine in a nice extended position. Nice lift in the shoulders, shoulder blades drawing back, head centered. And you're going to bring your right hand across to your outer left thigh, or if that feels like it's reaching too far, just you can rest it on the top of the thigh. So in this position, the first thing is just recreating that feeling of axial extension of length through the spine. So deep in breath, hold that length, exhale, draw the belly in, and begin to very gently rotate the spine to the left, rotating the spine to the left. On your in-breath, a slight unwinding, not all the way, just a little unwind, get a little taller. And then again, exhale, draw the belly in and go a little deeper into the rotation of the twist. Inhaling and slight unwind, recreate that axial extension, lots of space between the vertebra. Exhale, rotating from the bottom, rotating to the left. Now maintain the twist, rotating to the left, and then turn your head back to look beyond your right shoulder. And take another few breaths there. With your in-breath, lengthening. With your out-breath, the torso twists to the left, the head and neck turn to the right. Feel the stretch in the neck. comfortable, opening through the shoulders, a nice vertical lift, always maintaining that, working with the breath, exhale, drawing the belly in, and then very gently release out of the twist, bring your head and heart back into center point together, relax your hands onto your thighs, and just pause there and feel. Notice the effect of the twist. Notice how your energy is moving, how your breath is moving. And then from here, take your legs a little bit wider, let your hands slide down and just release into the spine. Let the whole body completely relax. Neck relaxing, head relaxing, shoulders relaxing. Let the head completely go, and imagine that if you had hair like Rapunzel, it could just float to the floor and be like a paintbrush and paint the floor a beautiful color. So just gentle undulating movements in the neck, releasing and letting those neck muscles and the top of the shoulders get a nice sigh of relief of not having to hold the weight of the head up in this position. And then to come up from here, please plant your weight firmly down through the legs, through the sit bones, so you feel stable, and begin to curl your spine up from the bottom. So the last thing that comes up is the head. Let the head hang, just very slowly, one vertebra at a time. Beautiful, Barbara. Coming up very, very gradually until you're all the way back up, and then the head comes centered, and just pause there and feel. Bring your legs back once again in line with your hips. Re-engage your core muscles so you establish your foundation. Take your hands behind you. Hold on to the back of the chair where it's comfortable, and you can roll your shoulders back. We do this little position called the masthead. It's a little bit of a back bend. You're going to lean forward like you're a masthead on a boat. Roll your shoulders back and stretch across the front of the chest. So lean forward a little bit, open the chest, draw the shoulder blades together. Keep the neck in a neutral position, so you don't want to lift the chin and strain into the neck. Just nice and neutral, but feeling an open, expansive stretch across the chest. Deep breathing in. Feel the rib cage open. Feel the lungs expand. Can even lean a little forward. That's it. And then exhale and release. Coming back up to center. Relax the arms. And again, a little free undulation in the neck and shoulders. Letting it go, circling backwards. I often recommend people work with a hitchhiking position in their thumbs so they get a little backwards roll and undo our tendency to be slumped forward over a computer and tightening all these muscles up. We want to rotate the shoulders in the opposite way and free up the neck. Good. Okay, so this last movement is a release for the neck where we do a gentle tapping. So before we do the movement, I'd like you to do a little tester. So again, grounding yourself well, shoulders relaxed down by your ears, turning the head to the left and letting your gaze just fall naturally wherever it does, no strain or trying to turn the head more. Memorize the point of your gaze so that you can find it again, and then return your head back to center. Good. Now take your right hand and make a very soft fist. Don't want to clench and create a lot of tension in your hand, which will register, by the way, up in your shoulder, and we don't want to do that. And then you're going to tap gently, just tap gently into the left shoulder, and the neck. You might find some spots that are a little more tender or feel a little tighter than others, and you can spend more time on them. But you can just keep tapping, tap, tap, tap. Keep your active arm a little relaxed. I know it can tend to get a little tense too, so we don't want to create tension there while we're working the other side. So just soft tapping, tap, tap. Find some sweet spots that feel good. Great, and into the neck too, because up the muscles along the side of the neck are oftentimes muscles that get real tight on us. Good, and then relax your hand. You can shake out the wrist if it got a little tight. Shake out the elbow, shake out the shoulder. Good. All right, now remember where your gaze point was. You're going to turn your head again to the left and just notice, is it different? You can turn your head a lot farther than you did before. And then back to center. And let your eyes close and just take a few moments to focus on the breath. Slow, easy in-breath, expanding the rib cage. And as you exhale, drawing the belly in, slowly releasing the breath up and out. And you can follow this practice with the relaxation, which is the last session of the series.